even the house-friendly cacti. I bought a goldfish once and then forgot to put it in water. I also kept losing my gerbils. But recently, I had to put aside my poor instincts and learn to nurture. I don't know why I'm so bad at looking after things. My dad has been such an amazing role model and father figure to me, and I've always hoped to be as good to any child of mine as he has been to me. Speaking of which, this all began when I met up with my dad, Phaseolus Beanscreen Abrams, after he invited me to play golf. I got to his golf club where he'd added me as a +1 for the day and found him waiting by the golf carts. "Hey, Dad, I'm ready to putt. Mulligan, birdie."
Shut up, you grimy and milk-toast wobbling tosser. And what the fuck are you wearing?
Oh, I thought I'd go all out, you know. Checkered polo shirt and ankle-high socks with the trousers tucked in, and of course, topped with a matching flat cap.
You look like a prick. Like you've walked out of the Peaky Blinders Pride Parade, and not in a good way.
But you're wearing the same outfit.
Just be quiet and take these, lad.
Your golf clubs? Thanks, but I've rented my own.
Why would you do a thing like that?
Because I thought, you'll want to use your own when we play, so I thought I'd have...
We play? Like fuck am I wasted an afternoon playing with a yucky fucked little dick dribble like you. No, my normal caddy Philip is ill with rickets, and I needed someone to carry me clubs while I practice.
Oh, but can I play with you, please?
No, and don't start whining or I'll pop a golf ball in your sweaty gob just to shut you up.
Oh, but I'll have to carry yours and my clubs all day, and I won't even use them.
And?
Okay, well, look, I'm just glad to spend a Saturday afternoon with you.
Oh, Christ alive. Philip better get over his rickets by next Saturday. Right, I'll meet you at the first hole.
Oh, can I jump in the golf cart?
No, don't want you sweating on the seat and ruining the custom pleather.
Oh, do I get my own then?
No, fuck off, just walk.
Oh, but can I put the clubs in your cart at least?
Sorry, lad, can't hear you over the engine. I'll see you up there. And hurry the fuck up.
So I spent the day running hole to hole lugging 2 bags of golf clubs. Phaseolus was getting ace after ace. It was impressive, but I suppose I should expect him to be adept, seeing as he used to leave me alone in the hot car every Saturday while he came in here to practice when I was a teenager. Anyway, as we got to the 10th hole, another golfer popped by.
Hello there, Chip.
Hello there, Phaseolus. Your caddy looks unusually ugly today.
Oh no, Philip's caught rickets again. This is my, what's the word?
Son.
Yeah, that's it. This is one of those to me, I guess. Finally.
That's his stupid fucking name.
Tell me about it. And yeah, finally, this is Chip Slinger.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Slinger.
So what do you do, finally, other than look like a twat?
I'm a writer, but also I'm a sort of handyman.
Handyman, you say? Do you ever do bathroom installs?
I've been known to.
Well, funnily enough, my usual plumber has also caught rickets, and something's happened to my loo. Would you be around on Monday to come and sort it?
Yeah, sure thing. Happy to help.
Excellent! I need discretion on this project, but that would be grand. I'll give your father the details. Pip pip, see you later.
Wow, amazing. What a guy.
I'm disappointed in you, lad, soliciting your business while I'm trying to relax with a game of golf at this private country club. You profiteer.
He asked me.
Be quiet, you fucking bellend. I'm focusing.
That Monday, I popped to B&Q to grab what I needed for Chip's toilet install. And of course, I'd be remiss not to take advantage of seeing the eloquent Geraldine on her fag break. I pulled up to the loading bay right on time, finding her there blowing out small plumes of ciggy smog like a limescale-ridden kettle full of tobacco. She was a beaming beacon of beauty as she leaned awkwardly on her hip. Her makeup was brash and garish, like she'd been in MAC Cosmetics when a bomb went off. Before I disembarked my transit, I made sure to ogle her hourglass figure. You know, hourglass because she looked like she was full of sand and time was taking a toll. Her sloping back, her tilted tits like a pair of sinewy zeppelins under fire, and her one decent buttock. Her bow legs, I mean, come on, what a vision. I approached. Hello, Geraldine.
Oh, hey there, Finn, you gorgeous fucking bastard. Picking up supplies, are we? What's on the agenda? Snaking the drains of the women's shower in the swimming complex?
No, I'm not, but that's oddly specific. Do you go to the swimming complex very much?
Oh, how do you think I keep in shape? Botox? Fuck that noise. I'm all about natural beauty, mate. Oh, so yes, I like skinny dipping there and doing 3 winks in the pool.
You, skinny dip at the public pool?
Oh, Christ, yes. Chlorine is a wonderful moisturiser and purifier. Especially good for one's minge. And hey, it's like a taut rubber band down there, like an unbattered calamari ring with a deposit of fuckable pig flesh within. Oh, but hey, not to say I don't get my cunt battered from time to time. Do you get what I mean?
I wish. Anyway, I'm doing up some bloke's bathroom, actually. Something's happened to the toilet, so it needs a refit.
Oh, I'm sure that's an easy fucking job for your capable hands, my treacle. You'll have it sorted in no fucking time.
Kind of you to say. Well, hey, hope it's not forward or anything, but if it is a quick job, would you maybe want to meet up afterwards for a drink? You can tell me more about your fried octopus Fanallys.
Oh, how lovely you are to take an interest in your friend like that. I'm afraid I'm busy tonight.
Oh, no worries. I assumed you would be. Anything nice you're doing?
Oh, well, I've decided to enter my slut era. Had my heart broken too many times as of late, and I'm looking to re-empower my sexuality through faceless sexual encounters with an array of hunky, spunky men whose names bear little importance. The only thing I want to know is how thick it is and how far it can be shot. Whether they'll grip my knockers like a climbing wall, or with the tender grasp one would give to the handle of an e-scooter. Would they mind me spitting in their mouth? Would they invite a friend? Would they like to do it upside down or back to back? These are the sort of questions.
Wow, I didn't realise you were forlorn and heartbroken like that, Geraldine. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no. Good riddance to bad fucking hog shit, I say. Miserable little fart was my last boyfriend. Started off great, of course, and passionate. Oh, he'd nibble my nipples like a connie in fish food or a very horny leech while absolutely doing my back in with his unrelenting lovely humping. He'd buy me lovely negligee and lingerie. Oh, and he'd treat me to Haribo and Dairy Dunkers like I was a right fucking fairy tale princess. Oh, but he said his job was becoming intense, that he had an intense client and couldn't spend as much time with me.
What was his job?
Oh, he'd never say. I think he was a landscaper. But your guess is as good as mine, my beautiful friend. But that was the fucking issue. I got the impression he might have been cheating. And when I brought it up, he'd love bomb me and gaslight me and buy me more cheese string and baby bells, you know, pulling his sleazy wool over my beautiful tiny eyes. Twat. I began to think I'll give him an ultimatum, you know, me or the job. But the moment you think an ultimatum is necessary in a relationship is the moment when you should really recognise something insidious and wrong has festered in your partnership. So I left him and never spoke to him again. A good thing too. I'm better off without him. And now, I've got a 7-man sex party in the derelict old Woolworths on Upper Bog Avenue. Fucking hell, finally. It's gonna be fucking mega. So much lust and cum and fluid. I've already stuffed my handbag with balloons pre-inflated with nitrous oxide. And an assortment of room odorizers. I'm gonna get fucking bladdered. And I tell you what, it's gonna take a few days for my little muffin lips to get back to their taut yet pliant rubbery form. The only quotient of the sex party, you see, is that you'll have to be at least this long to enter, so there won't be a prick under 7 inches there. I'm gonna be stretched. Next time I hit the swimming pool in the Buff, they'll say, Geraldine, mate, did you sit funny first on a watermelon? Your cunt is gaping like a beluga's moist and alluring mouth. And I'll say, I might as well have. Those boys aren't just going to hit my G-spot, no, but every spot from A to F and H to Z. If you know any other trusting males who might be interested in coming along, do let me know, and I'll send them all the information.
What did you say? 2 inches minimum to enter?
No, 7-inch cocks minimum.
Oh, well, never mind. No, I don't know anyone then. Anyway, I need to get those supplies.
Of course, Finn. I'll give you a hand. You cute little cupcake, you.
I picked up the necessary supplies and promptly drove to Chip Slinger's house. Well, less of a house, more of a mansion. Even on the golf course he was wearing a velvet dressing gown, just the type of bloke who carries himself like he's got shitloads of money, and boy does he. I rang the bell and a butler came to open the door.
Mr. Abrams, I presume. Mr. Slinger will meet you in the parlour.
Oh, yeah, do I need to tip you or something?
That's not how butlers fucking work, you dickweed. But may I give you a tip?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Be mindful as you enter Mr. Slinger's home. He may seem like a fabulously rich, wealthy man, but in the comfort of his own home, his niceties don't quite hold up.
Ah, okay.
Just go along with it.
With what?
You'll see. This way, sir.
The butler brought me to the parlour room where I found Chip Slinger sat in a grand armchair staring angrily through the window that looked into his massive garden.
You should have stayed there. Why'd you enter my house?
Sorry, is this a bad time?
Sorry, finally. I was talking to someone else. Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Right. Let me show you to the bathroom. It's upstairs at the far end of the corridor. Come with me.
I followed Chip up the grand staircase to the second floor and right down the end of a grander hallway. There were many doorways, mostly closed, but I could see through any cracks in the open door a grandiose room laid behind it that had been torn to pieces. There were bedrooms, boudoirs, pantries, kitchens, and each one's furniture was broken and strewn about. I thought it better not to ask, do my job and leave.
Here we are, finally. Take a look.
I opened the marvellously carved door to see a marble-covered bathroom, but its mirror was smashed. The medicine cabinet looked like it had been taken to with a hammer, as did the high-level raised cistern mounted on the wall, and the toilet had been ripped off of its fittings. Oh, Mr. Slinger, I thought you just needed a new U-bend or something. I didn't quite realise this was a full-on job.
Yes, quite.
I hope I'm not stepping out of line here by asking, but what the fuck happened? Lethal case of the diarrhea? Or was a steroid-filled monkey let loose?
I wish, dear boy, I wish it was as simple as a drug-addled chimp or shitting so powerfully it destroys the amenities. No, I hope you don't think I'm insane when I tell you that this was me trying to eradicate a pest that's come into my home. It happened a month ago. Must have come in through the cat flap from the garden. I've seen it running around, but haven't been able to quite catch it. Until one day I was downstairs and I was ready and waiting with a 2.5-pound fiberglass-handled sledgehammer. Oh, sounds like a lovely bit of kit. I know. Anyway, down came a strike from the hammer and I caught its leg, hindering its ability to run, and I chased it. It ran up the stairs and to this very room. I smashed everything up trying to destroy the little shit. I had to replace this light because I smashed it too, and in the darkness, it evaded me. I've turned this whole massive house on its head trying to find the bastard, but can't. This was my favourite toilet in the house, and having destroyed all of the toilets trying to locate the pest, I've resorted to shitting in the garden pond, partly in spite of the pest. But I'd quite like to have a civil shit once again.
Wow, no, you don't sound insane. I've had rats in my bedsit for the past 3 years. You learn to cohabit after a while. If anything, it means any food I leave never goes to waste. But lots of droppings around, I'll tell you that much for free.
Rats! Again, I wish it was as simple as rats. No, finally, this is no rat. This is something far more cunning and agile, far more mysterious and plague-ridden.
Well, what is it?
It's a gnome.
A what?
A gnome, dear boy, a gnome. Horrible little fuckers with their campy little beards and boots and pretentious red conical hats. Ugh. As I say, it must have come in from the garden through the cat flap, looking for warmth. Scrounge. I hate them so fucking much. But that's not for you to worry about, that's for me. If you see or hear of anything, do let me know, but I need not bother you with my woeful infestation, though it's completely thrown me off my golf game, and I'm concerned your father will beat me in the next tournament. Anyway, just sort this bathroom out and I'll reward you handsomely. And make it fucking quick, dear boy. I'm desperate for a shit and have been holding it in for days now. And I feel like I know exactly how it feels to be a pregnant woman. I'm an empath, after all.
Right, yeah, sure. I was glad I wasn't able to make plans with Geraldine, for that would have been a promise I would have had to have broken. For this wasn't some simple U-bend install, this was a full makeover. Chip Slinger had absolutely fucked this room looking for a gnome. Ludicrous. Clearly it's a rat wearing a red cap or some such similar type of red hat-clad pest. Anyway, I got to work after picking up more supplies, starting with the medicine cabinet doors, then the sink basin, then on to refitting a new mirror and the chrome-finished mono-basin tap. Then I refitted the toilet to the floor, ensuring its plumbing connected correctly and filling in the ceramic bowl where Chip had damaged it. Lastly, I worked on the cistern. As I went to feel how sturdily it was still attached to the wall, I heard an odd sound.
Huh?
I pulled the cistern off, and it was heavy. I nearly dropped it and smashed it on the toilet bowl, having just fixed it. Luckily, I caught it under my underwhelming weight and laid it down. This is the heaviest cistern I've ever held. I slid open the undamaged lid, and as the light of the ceiling fixture shone inside, I saw it.
Ow! No, don't hurt us, me!
Ah! Curled up inside the cistern was a little gnome, its leg mangled from a blunt force, and it hid its face from me. Oh, hey there, little guy.
Don't hurt me!
He was sopping wet, looked like he had trench foot from being stuck in that cistern. I'm not going to hurt you. I couldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, you be Beanosh's friend?
Beanosh? Is that your name?
Yeah, Beanosh. Don't tell the hurt to the hammerman I'm here. Please, 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 please.
Calm down. Look. I won't, but you can't stay here. I've got to refit this cistern and go.
Take me with you. I can't find the escape.
Okay, well, hide in my toolkit. The wet little freak hopped up with glee and slid right down my front into my underwear. Not in there!
Please!
Everything all right, finally? Yes, Mr. Slinger. Just inspecting the cistern's leak sentry device and flush valve so that it can suck your shit down efficiently.
Right. Well, get to it, lad. My bowels are aching.
Yeah. And I finished the toilet job, hiding the discomfort of having a gnome hidden between the back of my nutsack and the start of my arse-cracking hole as Chip continued watching me and swilling red wine in a crystal tumbler. It felt like a fidgeting cutlet of raw hairy liver was slipping and sliding around my taint. I hurried out of there, shown to the door by the butler who squinted at me suspiciously, and before I knew it, I was back in my transit and off of Slinger's estate. Beanosh the gnome climbed out of my unmentionables and sat on the passenger seat. So, Beanosh, where should I drop you off?
Let's go to yours.
Oh, no, not mine. I don't know about that. That sounds a bit too much like subletting. My landlord and I have a good rapport, and he hates pets.
Please, just until my leg is better.
I looked down at the little man, his leg broken, drenched in stale cistern water. Oh, fuck. Fine. We got back to my dingy little shit bedsit, and Beanosh ran in and jumped on the bed.
Wow! Beanosh had no idea you live in a palace. Oh, but it smells sad in here.
A palace? We were literally in the biggest house I've ever entered. This is a tiny fucking room.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Cozy, comfy, cozy, comfy, cozy.
Oh, please get out of that.
Beanosh sleeps now.
No, fuck, fine. Beanosh curled up in one of my cum socks like a sleeping bag and fell asleep. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no idea gnomes were real, but I felt bad for this little fucker and thought I should nurse him back to health. I ran out to grab some supplies from the Little Morrison's Daily. As I was on my way back, my phone rang. It was Chip. Shit. Hello, Mr. Slinger. Bathroom okay?
Finally! Yes. Well, all good, except when I evacuated my bowels and went to yank the chain, something was clogging the flush valve.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I got my butler to inspect the cistern. Turns out a tiny little shoe was blocking it.
A tiny shoe? Oh, how strange.
Yes, you wouldn't happen to have noticed anything in the cistern when you were fitting it, would you? A tiny fucking gnome, perhaps?
No, nothing at all, sir. Are you sure you didn't just put your shoe in there and it shrunk from the water?
I suppose that's a possibility. Well, I wonder if the gnome has escaped with you.
I'm certain I would have noticed a tiny old man on my person. Besides, if they did, surely that's what you would have wanted, you know, to have your house ridden of Beanosh. A gnome.
Beanosh?
No, I said pest. I said gnome.
Well, this goes beyond fumigating the gnome from my house, boy. I want that thing dead. I had the local artisan woodcutter to fashion me a plaque to put the gnome's head on, and had a tiny fireplace above which to put it.
Wow, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Slinger. I just can't help you.
Where do you live?
Huh?
I want to come over.
Oh, no, I'm not in right now.
That's fine. Where do you live, finally? I'm assuming from your smell it's a tent of some sort.
No, a bedsit. And I don't know why I should tell you.
A bedsit? Oh, that's even worse. Where is it, though? You can trust me, old Chip, your old pal Chip.
Sorry, Mr. Slinger. It was a pleasure to work for you today, but I'm busy right now. I simply must go.
I'll find you, finally. You and this Beanosh. You're hiding him from me.
I hung up. blocked his number and ran back. Well, it was more of a fast limp than a run. To my bedsit, planning to scoop Beanosh up from my fold-out and either fling him out the window or escape with him before Chip Slinger comes to attack us. A man of his wealth and resources, I had no doubt he'd find me somehow. I opened the door quietly and could see Beanosh was no longer lying in my cum sock on the fold-out, but now sat at my desk reading through my latest manuscript. Beanosh, that's not for you to read.
Beanosh likes this writing, sis.
Hand that over, young man, right now.
You've got a beautiful way with the words. This is like the work of an apostle or prophet.
Hand it over. Wait, you like it?
Beanosh loves it. I must show my colony.
Wow, that's amazing. Wait, hang on. We need to get you out of here. Chip Slinger is most likely on his way.
No!
Yes, and he'll break more than your leg this time. He'll probably pulp us into an elderflower cordial.
Finally, open this door. If you know what's good for you, I've got a baker's dozen of ninjas here, ready and almost horny to beat you into an unrecognizable cordial, probably elderflower.
Oh, fuck. Ninjas? Come on, Beanosh, let's get out of here. I scooped Beanosh up from my desk chair, popped him in the breast pocket of my plaid shirt, and made for the window. I grabbed a hold of the outside drain pipe and could hear the Chip Slinger's ninjas were beginning to bash the door down.
Beanosh is scared. Quickly!
I went to slide down the drain pipe, but my hands got caught immediately on its first mounting bracket, causing me to completely lose my grip and fall straight onto an elderly man who was hanging around the back alley below. Oh, shit, sorry about that, mate. I didn't mean to fall on you. Are you okay? I was trying to slide down that drain pipe.
You cracked my back, you spotty weasel. You're a cunt, a little cunt.
Whoa, look, mate, it was an accident. No need for that kind of language. What are you doing lurking in the back alley anyway?
Gerbling.
Gerbling?
Yeah, did I fucking stutter, mate?
Actually, yeah, you did stutter.
Oh, fab. You've broken my spine and undone my speech therapy, you fucking little prick.
As I stood up and looked down at the old man, I watched 3 gerbils scurry out of his gaping and aging arsehole. Billy, Jimmy, Ramona. These are my gerbils. What? Ugh. That's fucking gross, those poor things.
Speech impediments aren't gross. What's that in your pocket?
Hello, I'm Beanosh.
I bet you'd feel right bloody lovely up my bum. Listen, fella, I know how you can make it up to me. Just feed that gnome into my anus.
There he is, down in the alley. Quick, boys!
Chip pulled himself back from the window, making way for 13 ninjas to begin somersaulting out of it, each landing on the old man.
Ow, 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 ow.
I had already advanced round the corner and ran through the market. I could sort of make out the ninjas on my tail, but continued running.
Where are we going?
To see the only person in this world I can trust above all else. I climbed over the high garden wall with a lot of ruddy effort and landed in the pond.
Get out of here, swamp thing!
I was at my dad's. I thought the front door wouldn't be safe. Dad, it's me! I looked up, seeing him stark nude, wielding a bow and arrow, point blank at my greying visage.
I dunno. You look like Swamp Thing.
Please, don't kill me. It's your son, finally.
Okay, if you really are my boy, really my son, my first and probably last born, then you'll have no problem answering this question.
Yes, what is it? And put some clothes on, for God's sake, please.
No, here's your question. I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I?
What? Is that from your little book of riddles I bought you to apologise for weeding your porch without your permission?
Ah, so you know I have a little book of riddles. I knew you'd been spying on me, Swamp Thing. Say hi to Satan.
He pulled back on the string of the bow. I closed my eyes, ready to die.
Wait!
Ah!
It's a map!
Finally, what the fuck is that little thing?
Oh, wait, you know it's me.
Of course I do, I'm not fucking blind, am I?
Help me out the pond then.
Yeah, I'll find you whiny bastards.
My dad put a dressing gown on and helped me out of the pond.
Why are you creeping around my garden during my rehearsal? I signed up for the local talent show and I've been practicing my one-man show, you know, Robin Hooded Knob. Then you come lumbering in here. And what is that little bloke you've got there?
That's Beanosh, the gnome. And your golf course buddy Chip is chasing after us with a small militia of ninjas.
What? Hand him here. All right, little geezer, what's your story then?
Beanosh is lost. Big rich man tried to kill Beanosh.
Yeah, I found him hiding, curled up in a cistern.
Oh, do give it a rest finally. I've had enough of your ear-splitting squeals for one bloody day, you nose-dribbling and spiritless fucking dick tip. Tell me, gnome, what do you need? Where do you need to go?
Beanosh got lost in rich man's big garden, went straying too far from home.
Where is home for you? You gorgeous little petal.
Stop, tickling. Stop.
Oh shit, sorry.
Home is in the forest.
Ah, fuck. We have to go back there.
We've got to do something. I bet Chip is on his way here already.
All right, let me grab a snack and get in your transit.
Oh, I don't have my transit with me.
Oh, you fucking Weasley shit-ass and cock-snotting dickhole.
Oh, well, can't we just take one of your cars?
You know the rules finally, you dim slut.
Yes, I know. No idiotic pricks in or near Phaseolus's cars. But can't we make an exception?
Please, lovely man, please let us in your car.
Oh, go on. For that little man.
We hopped into one of my dad's mid-engine sports car, his Bugatti Veyron, one of the fastest street-legal sports cars, and we tore down the streets to the forest. Mind if I open a packet of Twiglets, Dad? I've not eaten anything all day.
Finn, you arse hat. No, you'll get crumbs everywhere.
But I'm starving and you're literally eating some knickknacks right now.
Nice and spicy knickknacks don't fucking count, you loose and wet fanny fart. Now put those away before I turn you into a Twiglet.
Oh, fine.
Mind if I have this Alton Honey Nature Valley bar, Phaseolus?
Of course, Beanosh. Anything you want.
But that's not fair. Nature Valley bars are notoriously about as crumb-creating as you can get.
Shut the fuck up, finally, you miserable cunt. Let let Beanosh have his supper in peace.
Dad cranked up the Dire Straits Best Of compilation, and before I knew it, we were there. We disembarked the Bugatti and made our way deep into the winding wilderness of the Bonkshire Forest. It was getting to sunset, and the progressively enclosing lattice of the branches above were making it harder and harder to see the luscious pink hues of the sky, like delicate cherry blossoms, or perhaps a lovely, slightly irritated minge lip.
We're here!
What do you mean, Beanosh? This is just an alcove in some boulder.
Yeah, hate to admit it, but this just looks like a shit bit of rock.
Oh, Beanosh shows us.
Beanosh stood in a rocky alcove of a large protruding rock that jut out of a little hillock within the woodland. Then he spoke.
There's no place like Nome.
Then he vanished.
Christ, what the fuck just happened? What did you do?
Me? I didn't do shit. He disappeared in a purple plume of iridescent smoke.
You've really done it now, son. Getting all jealous that I loved him more than I could ever love you. And now you've done some creepy little magic trick to send him to hell.
Magic? What?
Oh, don't treat me like some senile old twat. Just look at your dumpy self. You look just the right kind of lonely dog to learn magic.
No, look. And I went into the alcove myself, but nothing seemed to happen.
Wow, amazing, finally. That was amazing. Instead of looking like a thick prat over here, you now look like a thick prat over there.
Wait, what was it Beanosh said before he disappeared? Oh, there's no place like Nome. In a flash, my vision turned to a sparkling purple and my body felt like it was rushed through a stormwater sewer system. It was a rush unlike any other. When I came to, I was met with the sight of a tiny town in a part of the woodland I expect no human had ever trodden. We'd entered the gnome plane of existence. Before me was Beanosh, encircled by several irate-looking gnomes. The elder of them spoke.
Beanosh, what have you done, bringing humans to the gnome land? For this, you must be hanged. But first, we must kill this puny-looking fellow.
No, listen. This dork saved me from a bigger evil, a real threat.
Beanosh, you can talk normally.
Quite. I had an esophageal blockage from toilet water, but now I've cleared my throat and I'm back to working order. Listen, fellow gnomes, not only is this human my savior, he's also a prophet. What are you squawking about, Beanosh? This!
And Beanosh pulled out part of my manuscript he must have swiped from my bedroom when we escaped. Beanosh, that's mine! Before I could swipe it back, the elder gnome had grabbed it and scanned over it.
My word. This is a message from divinity. Tell me, child, what is your name?
Finally Abrams.
That's a stupid fucking name.
Well, I didn't choose it.
No, but it suits you, and if the shoe fits, wear it. Gnomes, this Finally Abrams is he who the prophecy foretold, a conduit of higher power, here as a link between us and eternal salvation. We shall erect a statue in his honor, and today will be Finally Day, a national holiday for all gnome kind. Finally, finally, finally.
Oh, please stop. It's just a fictional drama I wrote.
Gnome kind is on the precipice of extinction, but with your guidance and insight, finally, we shall repopulate and have a chance at survival.
Wow, that's pretty weighty stuff, Beanosh. I don't know about all that.
Without your help, we may be wiped off of the face of the earth, but not anymore. Not if you help.
Not so fast.
I turned and saw that in the rocky sedimentary inlet from which I was teleported, a flash of purple magic. Then, when the mist settled, Chip Slinger stood, holding a golf club to my father's throat.
Finally, you bozo, look what you've got me into.
Hush it fast, you turd. Thank you finally for leading me straight to the breeding ground of all these horrid vermin.
You're outnumbered, Chip. Turn back before we have to strike you down.
Fat chance of that, you little cunt.
Chip threw my dad to the ground, readied his golf club, and started smashing the gnomes as hard as he could with the 5-iron. Stop! I yelled. I went to grab him, but he masculinely shoved me to the side by my dad, not before I grabbed the golf club from him, and he raced up to the top of the small hill overlooking the gnome village. And from his coat, he produced a Molotov cocktail.
I'm going to set alight to this whole fucking place, I think. For too long have these creatures infested the human world. Now I've found their home, I will burn this rat's nest to mere ash.
Oh, you've really done it this time, finally. Allowed a lunatic to massacre a race of lovely little blokes.
I didn't mean to. We've got to stop him.
No, I'm disgusted by you, son, and what you've done and what you've become. The devastation of these innocent tiny peoples by a supreme power is despicable, and you've got blood on your hands. But also, I can't be arsed. I'm going back to the car.
Wait, Dad! And he left through the portal back home. I could see Chip Slinger trying to light the end of the fuse and struggling in the small breeze. I had to think fast. Then I saw Beanosh bleeding out on the ground. Oh, Beanosh, you okay?
Finally, there's still time. There's still hope. Use me.
Use you?
Yeah, use me. Take that 5-iron and launch me at the nasty man.
I can stop him from burning this place down. I just gotta get near. There's time enough to save the gnome kids over there. And time enough for me to rebuild my life.
I can't do that. I can't hurt you.
I'm dying anyway, finally. Just do it.
I looked up to Chip standing above us all,
Fuck this disgusting place.
and I welled up the courage within me. I stood. Beanosh crawled in front of me and with the last of his energy held himself tight in a fetal ball shape. He looked to me and winked.
Thank you.
I love you, Beanosh.
Ooh, weird. We just met. Just launch me at him.
Oh, sorry, I misread that, sorry. Okay. And I reeled back the golf club high, adjusted my weight, and I swung the club directly impacting the gnome. He soared through the air, just as Chip had finally ignited the Molotov cocktail. As Beanosh made impact, it smashed the bomb in the rich man's hand, and both went up in flames. Their shrieks were terrible. As their screams died down, they collapsed, and the flames eventually died out. In the stillness of the aftermath, the remaining gnomes crawled out from their hiding holes and badly beaten homes.
What the fuck happened? That guy just killed Beanosh. He led them to us. Allowed us to die.
Wait. No. I didn't mean to, but Beanosh told me to launch him.
Get him!
The gnomes began surrounding me. I started kicking him away and ran for the portal. As the magic purple smoke absorbed me, the last thing I could hear was,
Never come back here, you genocidal pig! Fuck you!
Christ, what a mess. And I made my way back to the car. As I got there, I could see my dad driving off. I rang him to say to come and pick me up, but he declined all the calls. Suppose he was just being on the safe side and didn't want to drive while phoning. Was shit, though. Meant I had to walk all the way back to my bedsit. Took 13 hours. 8 if I didn't get lost. 6 hours if I didn't stop off at the service station for 2 hours. But anyway, I was just glad to be back in town, back in Porkborough. Before I reached my flat, I bumped into a nervous-looking Geraldine outside the Porkborough police station. Geraldine, are you all right? You look like a nervous wreck. She immediately embraced me. I shifted my weight for fear of her feeling the small lump that was a quickly forming erection.
Oh, Phil, am I fucking glad to see you?
Whatever's the matter?
Oh, well, don't get annoyed, but I relapsed.
Relapsed? In what sense?
Oh, well, I got lonely. And I thought about my recent ex, you know, the one I was talking about. I thought maybe we should give it another go, you know. Oh, dare I say, and I hope you don't think I'm fucking mental, but I think he might be the love of my life.
Right.
Well, I rang him up and I couldn't get through to him. Oh, I checked the location on his snap maps, but he was nowhere to be fucking seen. My lovely fucking mate. Oh, so I hacked into the health app from his Apple Watch to check out his vitals, you know, just in case something bad has happened. And they're all indicating, well, they're indicating that, oh, he is dead. I think, oh Christ, I think something dreadful's happened to him.
That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that, Geraldine.
Oh yeah, my poor Beanosh.
Your poor what?
Beanosh, that is was his name. He was a lovely little gnome, massive cock.
Oh man, I don't know what to say.
Oh, that's okay. It's sad too. I spent a lot of fucking money on a fresh vajazzle too, you know. Trimmed up my minge neatly, pampered her up right nice. My cunt looks like Angelina Jolie's beautiful pout. Oh, do you want to see?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, Geraldine, I'm being daft again. You don't want to see my beautifully presented cunt, gooch and asshole.
Oh, I wouldn't mind.
No. You look tired and you fucking reek. I'm probably keeping you. What have you been up to then? Any lovely things that could cheer up a poor grieving buttercup like myself?
Just a bit of golf.
Oh, lovely. That's lovely.
Shit. I said goodbye to Geraldine, feeling like quite the prick, knowing I had launched the love of her life with a golf club into a bomb and watched him burn to death in an inferno. I got home to all the ninjas still lurking around. They were poised to attack, but I assured them their boss had perished. One of them responded,
"Oh yeah, shit, that's a bummer. Well, come on, lads. Let's go down the road and get a nice pie."
and they left. I climbed into my fold-out. My room was even more wrecked than usual, but I still found comfort in it. At least I sort of got to play golf with my dad, even if it was in the midst of a mythical massacre in the middle of the woods, and he wasn't even around to see my quite excellent putt, actually. That was quite good. But at least my dad will assuredly win the next golf tourney. Now his opponent is no more than a corpse burnt to an absolute fucking crisp. Oh, I was ready to sleep, but my mind rattled. I kept thinking what a wonderful but fleeting moment that was when the gnomes appreciated my work. I messaged my dad to ask if he was okay and still wanted me to caddy for him, but apparently Philip has got over his rickets, so he asked me to stay well away from the course. I opened my drawer and found another copy of the manuscript that Beanosh had taken to his people. I'll leave you with a snippet that indicates why those little blokes thought I was some sort of prophet. It's a little novel I've been working on, one of real moral quandaries and a reflection on the human mind and, what happens in this crazy world of ours. It's a historical sci-fi fiction piece surrounding the Second World War, entitled Wood War II. An Allied fighter jet is struck by a missile and crash lands on a remote island. Luckily, the pilot, Commander Crinkle, survives and has made a shack for himself between the carcass of the plane and the sandy, quiet shore. As he awaits and hopes for saviour or to fix up his own plane, he has to do what he can to not only survive, but keep as much of his sanity as possible. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed and try and forget about this whole mess. Thanks, diary. I love you so fucking much.
Day 21 on this island. Or is it 22? It's been hard to keep track. I've spent so much time fixing up my plane. I think it's nearly ready to test, but hopefully some help arrives before then. It's not the starving to death that scares me, no. It's the going insane. My mind has been the sharpest arrow in my quiver. It is what not only I but many others rely upon. That my foresight, my cunning, my intelligence has led the charge of many successful attacks against the Nazis. The loneliness has been killing me quicker than the lack of clean drinking water. I miss my wife and son so much. I miss my mistress even more. And I miss that librarian back home whose garter becomes visible when she reaches to a high bookshelf. To ward off the growing loneliness and subsequent insanity, I have spent the day fashioning myself an inanimate lover, her form carved out of driftwood with a cinched hourglass waist. I have given her a set of coconut shell breasts and buttocks. I have carved her long, beautiful legs out of bark and given her a head of hair from dried shrubbery. I've also carved in a cavity between the tree bark legs as a robust cunt and placed within it a banana skin to stop my Johnson collecting any splinters in case we ever go, all the way. Tonight was our first date. The beautiful smatterings of purple and rouge across the darkening clouds in the sky set the ambiance. The red sun began merging with its reflection at the horizon. I put on my cleanest loincloth and made my way from my ramshackle hut to the tree stump-turned dining table. There she was. I decided to name her Barbara. She looked gorgeous, sat there motionless at the table. I approached. "Wow," I breathed. "You look unreal." I didn't peg you for such a charmer.
I spoke on Barbara's behalf to make the whole thing feel a little more alive. "Play your cards right, my dear, and you can peg me any way you please."
Oh my!
Care for a tipple, Miss Maroon?
Please, call me Barbara. Miss Maroon was my mother's name, and yes, the lady is parched.
I poured us 2 tin mugs of coconut water from my canteen. So, tell me about yourself.
Well, where do I start? My father was a lumberjack, my mother was a tree. As a young log, I used to roam around the beaches looking for the prettiest seashells. When I grew up into a canoe, I became a prized Olympic swimmer. Now I just spend my time teaching young logs how to float. Anyway, enough about me. Tell me about yourself, Commander.
Please, it's Brian. And there's not much to tell. I grew up in rural Schenectady. My father was a door-to-door salesman for ornate bird replicas. One January, he met my mother on a cold call, and by April they were wed. She became a housewife, and he took a job at a contraception factory. Irony is, I'm the youngest of 7. One day I watched my father go off to fight in the First World War. He never returned.
Oh, Brian, I'm so sorry.
I imagined her branch hand touch mine with compassion. Hey, it's not your fault. And he died a hero. Suffice it to say, my mother raised us all on her own.
Sounds like she was also a hero in a way.
Hey, don't you diminish my father's heroism and martyrdom by comparing him to a fucking housewife.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Oh, Barbara.
I'm only yanking your chain. You're too kind. She really was a hero in her own sense of the word.
Oh, phew, I thought I really messed up there.
You couldn't mess up anything. This is a wonderful night. Anyway, long story short, I found myself enrolling in the military, and before long, rose the ranks, juggled family and military life, and when the U.S. was brought in to save the day, I led many ambushes, attacks, and coordination against those bastard Germans. Then I stood up, approached the table, waiting patiently at its side. Good evening, sir and madame. May I take your order? I sat back down. How's the badly spearfish pollock? I stood.
Yes, delectable, sir. And may I add the only thing on the menu?
I sat. I'll take one of those then. I stood.
And for the lady?
I sat. She'll have the sandcastle.
Wow.
I stood back up.
I will be back in your food in 1 moment.
I sat and nodded. Thank you, Garçon. The day progressed well into the evening. It was going so amazingly. Barbara Maroon was laughing at all my amazing jokes and witticisms, and as the moon rose over us, she looked undeniably sexy in the silvery light. We enjoyed our food and drank enough fermented fruit that we became nearly dizzy and lustful. We finished up, and I footed the bill with some loose pebbles and a big rock. Barbara mentioned it was getting late and cold after we took a romantic stroll along the shoreline. I offered her some warm water back at my shack before walking her home. She accepted. Back at my shack, we laughed some more as we sat looking out onto the night through the open door. As the laughing died down, I stared at her. I touched my finger to her face and moved a piece of shrubbery behind her makeshift ear.
What's that look, Bri?
Well, I just feel so connected to you, like you know every little thing about me. This has been the best night I've had since the war began. I don't want to be awkward, but may I kiss you?
Commander! So forward!
Why do we bother with the formalities and the rigmarole, and the passing glances and the blushing, when we both know how connected we are? Are you saying you don't want me to kiss you?
It's just, I've never been kissed by anyone before.
Is that a no?
Not exactly.
Hey, Barky, do you trust me?
Yeah?
Then let me be your guide.
Okay.
I leaned in. I felt my chapped lips meet the hard bark of her cheek. See, that's not so bad. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to try again on your lips. I imagined her nodding, and I returned to feel my lips on the carved smile on her visage. I put my tongue to it. She tasted every bit like wood. But to my mind, this was a buxom, beautiful, bright young lady, and despite the splinters, that's what my brain told my tongue it was tasting. I put my hand on her waist and continued kissing. I moved my hand up and began feeling the soft hair on her coconut tits. She moaned.
Oh, Commander.
I continued kissing and lightly squeezing. I pressed myself against her hard facade and, with my other hand, crawled down her waist. Ever so gently, ever so softly, I slipped a sly finger into her banana skin pussy hole. Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
After a moment of fingering, I popped another finger in. The lightly decaying fruit skin was so soft and wet. I was hot now, so hot. We continued like this until she said,
Brian,
I want to go all the way. Like a randy schoolboy, I grinned, slipping my loincloth down, aligning my rock-hard cock with her banana slit. I slid my pulsing knob head and shaft inwards. Oh! And we fucked. Oh yeah, I'm the fucking Allied Force. I'm the Allied Force, baby. Yeah, you like that? Oh, fuck, yeah. Her wooden misshapen beaver welcomed my militant rod with a high-potassium embrace, the fibrous strands of the banana skin tickling my dick shaft and the top of my nut bag like she was ribbed for my commanding pleasure. Eventually, I couldn't contain myself, and I erupted. I splooged out my thick and stinky white gravy with all the power of a tank turret. Oh, Barbara, I'm coming! Oh! After a little bit of a cool down, we went back for round 2. The inner coating of my last cum load made her spoiled banana cunt all the soppier, and I lasted a mere 7 seconds pumping my cock in her composting muff. This process continued deep into the night, and eventually I was spent. I laid with her, spooning, and fell asleep, feeling a sense of peace and serenity I hadn't expected to find alone on this desert isle. I awoke that morning. Normally, it's the tweeting of the tropical birds that wakes me up, but this time it was something mechanical and whirring. I opened my eyes and shot up. Barbara was gone. I shouted for her, Barbara, where are you? And ran outside. I couldn't believe my eyes. My plane's turbine was spinning, and it began moving down the beach. Wait, I shouted. Wait for me! The plane began moving quicker down the flat sand, and as it passed me by, I could see in the cockpit a shape waving at me through the window. It was Barbara, driving the plane. She blew me a kiss, and before long the plane was far down the beach, with me unable to catch it up. The plane took off, and up it went with the expansive blue sky behind it. I watched it until it became the size of a model airplane, then to a speck, and then too far to even see. Fuck. I looked down and noticed she left me a note, etched in the sand with one of her branch arms. It read, "Thanks, Commander, for believing in me." Beside it, she left me a memento, the banana skin from her snatch, browning with age and ruined with cum. End of chapter 20.